from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henderson running straight ahead. Still going inside the 20. And on the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travion Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Now Wilson changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
They juked him. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now second and 6.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Go, Rick, go.
He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Achan is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal?
Here we go. 68, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, hurt.
They'll run it. Achan with it. And this time he is in. Devon Achan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's May. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he'll get him out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Crazy! It is crazy, crazy, crazy!
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go!
Wilson. He'll dump this off to H&M. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A run straight ahead with H&M. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as they'll take this up close to midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Wilson wants a different look. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun again to Henderson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To the air, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Crazy. 5. Crazy.
They'll try and throw forward May. That is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Dolphins.
Looking to throw. May steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Wilson changing the play. Again, he'll drop the throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And the the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Street! Street! Hey, smash! Check! 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 Check!
They'll run. A-Chan. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots.
Now they'll shift things around. A-Chan once more. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the handoff, Henderson. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It's complete to Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
Crazy. Double time. 5.
Here's May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second and 4.
Here goes start.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Henderson will try to run for the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Looking to put a drive together.
Go! At the 60, at the 60.
Now Jayy on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. Great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, what's up?
Henderson running straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is Henderson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready, what's up?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Juju Brents comes up with a stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. It's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Albert O. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy who was really down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Up the middle, Achan.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achan.
But he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
To throw, it's made. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about
You ain't never been a skate town.